scrimmage and stuff. I mean, obviously, you're working on improving this defense. Yeah, we're able to do some things. I saw some guys able to run downhill, make some plays. I saw stopping the run and stuff. Just after looking at the film, what was your impressions of what you saw out there?
Well, the thing that was encouraging was they started fast. I thought they started with great energy, great enthusiasm. And that first part of scrimmage, we flew around the football, stopped the run, which is our first objective. We created a couple of takeaways early, but then being able to sustain that throughout the whole entire scrimmage. As it wore on, especially once we got into the third down portion, we were only 3 of 9, so we were 25%. So, we got off to a great start, but as everybody knows, it's not how you start; it's how you finish. So we got to finish a little bit better.
Yeah. You did well against the run. You did well containing and gang tackling and stuff. I'm sure you were glad to see some of that.
Absolutely. The more hats you get around the football, the more opportunities you get to create turnovers, to create takeaways, strip the football out. And Toscani had a 12-yard run, but outside of that, I think that was the longest run of the day, and so that was encouraging. We didn't give up any big runs. We consider 15 yards a big run, and gave up one big pass, and it was 26 yards I think to Terry Lucas, and then we had another 23-yarder. And that was because of some missed tackles. But, for the most part, gang tackles and guys getting around the football was very encouraging.
And we've talked before, a lot of that comes with, lining up in the right spot, hitting your responsibility. So I guess you saw some good things when that saw it.
When we were in base defense, we really did. Once we started getting to some pressures, we had some busting coverage, gave up some big pass, or some, bigger pass plays than we wanted to, turn some guys loose. So we got to clean that up. We're never satisfied. I think they started fast today, but it's the same thing. They kind of lost focus there towards the end and kind of fell apart on them. So we'll keep working on that.
Yeah, what are you going to try to get in this final week out of these guys and trying to push them to another level, I guess?
I think, Coach Stubbs has mentioned it too. The installs for the most part are done. It's repetition, doing the same things that we did for the past 2 weeks, and who can be consistent, trying to figure out who are going to be our 2 deep going into fall camp, who are the guys that are going to be able to help us against Air Force on August 31st. So, really just fine-tuning their craft.
We got a ways to go, but we performed pretty well. We got some things accomplished that we wanted to, and this week we're just going to build off what we did last week and keep pushing forward.
Something I saw, in that scrimmage was a few of your linebackers like yourself getting to go downhill a little bit. Just talk about that. I know you got a TFL, but I mean you're able to get some downhill stuff working.
It starts with just building up from a foundation which we did last year, just being tired of losing and things like that, and we're just building off each other. Confidence levels are rising, and it's just giving us the momentum and the mental stability and toughness to just go downhill and make plays.
Yeah. The run defense obviously was an issue last year. You did well against the run. What were you able to do Saturday that was successful?
Saturday we was really able to stop the run, and I think like I said, it just starts with up here. We're playing with emotion, we're playing with intensity, and I think that's what it carried over, and it was able to help us stop the run.
All right. What we was able to get done on Saturday was just fly around to the ball a little bit more, just every segment being responsible for what they have to get done, and Coach Stubbs and Coach Adams just telling us have a little bit more emotion and fly around. And it all depends on us on every snap.
Talk about defensive line though. We got a lot of new guys here in spring, mixing it up and stuff. Going back to this 3-4 alignment. Just talk about what y'all been able to accomplish so far.
Just being able to play a one gap defense and being able to maintain one gap and Coach Adams putting us in a great position to make more plays.
Yeah, y'all were able to stop the run, Saturday and stuff. That was something that was an issue last year. What you able to accomplish? Was that one gap that was helped y'all get that done?
It wasn't that it was one gap. It's just that every segment that's on the field was knowing their responsibilities and doing their job.